It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Browns and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. To throw is Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Throw left side, there's London. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Play action. It's Goff. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski, as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Goff being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Touchdown! 26 yards. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Mahomes throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. Straight ahead with Hubbard. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And London, the motion man right. And they'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Goff. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And London motioning left. Goff's throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Gone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Smith catches left side. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Up the middle, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jefferson moving in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, This is going to be the result every time.
Goff on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Goff. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Goff. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Goff. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Browns set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Hubbard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, it's Mahomes sliding up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
What's good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. Goff now looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Goff. And complete right side to Cook. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Goff throwing again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw is Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Touchdown, Chargers. Drake London from 13 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
An extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Mahomes, a throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Still second down.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He he fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
In motion left, that's Reed. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Mahomes firing complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Browns.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Michael Dana able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here now Roberts. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll send Reed in motion left. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Ooh, the juke. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here, and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. In motion is Grant. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now to the left here to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Goff. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. So nothing doing there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And some strong running. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
The return is Reed. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Chris Rumph drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And London, the motion man right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. He's got his man London right side.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mahomes firing complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
To return is Roberts. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 8. Less than 90 seconds to go. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. Mahomes to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
We're now in a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes. To the sideline and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. One final try for Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.